Hey everybody, good afternoon. Welcome to another Manna. It's February the 14th, Valentine's Day. How cool is that? I hope you are able to enjoy this holiday with someone that you love. And so what a blessing it is to be encouraged through just once a year to remind ourselves to make the most of opportunities, to tell the one you love that you do love them and show them your love. Because we all will live in regret if we don't take the moments we can to express love and appreciation for others in our life that have meant so much to us. We talked yesterday about fear, and I gave you 5 things that fear does and how it consumes you and how it controls you and how it constricts you. So if you didn't get to watch that video, I encourage you to do that. Today we lead up with, what do we do with the fear? I ended the conversation yesterday with speak the truth to your fear. I want to read to you a verse out of the book of Isaiah chapter 41. And then tell you a story of a time in my life and my sister's life that we were in fear because of some bullies that we experienced at a young age in elementary school. Isaiah 41:13, "For I, the Lord your God, will hold your right hand, saying to you, fear not, I will help you." And so it's a twofold truth, two sides to a coin when you're facing your fear is, number one, seek the Lord in your fear. Seek him. Run to the Father. His arms are open there to bring you peace. And then number 2, speak the truth to your fear. So seek the Lord and speak the truth. And when you're facing fears, as I said yesterday, a lot of our fear maximizes the lie and minimizes the truth of whatever fearful situation we're in. And so we need to learn that there is some truth to our fear, but there's also a lot of lies within our fears. And so we need to speak the truth to it and seek the Lord in it. So here's an experience we had growing up. Elementary school age, we lived in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and it was really, elementary school would be in the late 70s for us, 78, 79, somewhere in there. 77 through 80 is when we lived in the Chattanooga area. And we had these 2 boys one day that jumped out of nowhere, some bushes on the way home, and we'd walk home together, my sister and I. She, I guess, was about 8, I was about 6. About the right age. And I can't remember if they wanted lunch money or something, the typical bully thing of, give us what you have, we want your money or whatever. And I don't remember giving anything, but I do remember my sister and I running home, and they literally chased us all the way to the door of our house and actually threw a hair pick at us. They had a pick in their hair, and they had thrown that at us, these 2 boys. And I'm guessing they were brothers. So we told our parents, and we were freaked out. Never had experienced anything like that before. My dad said, well, tomorrow we'll walk the same route, but I'll go with you. And so I expected him just to be with us. But I love how he handled it. So what he did was, he said, okay, you guys walk ahead. I'm going to follow you, and we're going to see if these boys do it again. So he was about half a block behind us. So here we are walking along, and sure enough, same place, the 2 boys jump out and said, yeah, we told you we would, you couldn't pass unless you gave us money or whatever they were demanding from us. And we're like, we're not going to give you anything, you're not going to get anything from us. And my dad was, half a block, so by this time he had caught up with us, and he walks past us. And in my mind, I'm thinking, what is he doing? He's going to leave us here with these kids, because I didn't know. I'm just a kid myself. And so they got quiet when he came near, and he walks by a few steps. And so they look and they see him walking by, and then they turn around to continue to malign us and badger us or whatever, bully us. When all of a sudden, when he had walked past, he literally turned around quickly after they took their eyes off of him, put his hand on each of their shoulders, and in a fatherly, strong, manly way, said, if you 2 boys ever bother my children again, we'll be taking you home, and we'll talk to your parents. And they took off, and God's honest truth, I never saw them again. Never saw them again. And it was the strength of the presence of my Father in that moment of fear, when thinking, oh, what's the Father doing? Why isn't he helping me? But knowing that he said he would help, and then finding that he will help, and in his way, in a strong way, catching these boys by surprise and letting them know this was not going to continue, that there was great peace. And I was never afraid again of walking home. Even if I thought those boys were going to jump out, I thought, my dad will take care of me. Can I tell you something this morning? God makes a promise. He says, for I, the Lord your God, will hold your right hand, saying to you, fear not, I'm going to help you. So 2 things you do with your fear when you face fear in your life: seek the Lord and speak the truth. And I believe, and that's a simple remedy, if you ever had a fear you wanted to talk with me about, you can feel free to contact me at any time. And we could talk through your specific fear and ways to deal with it. But I promise you, based upon God's word and the fact that I've tried to live out God's truths and found him to be true, and found his truths to be valuable and believable and agreeable and something that I can hold on to, I encourage you, speak the truth and seek the Lord when you're in that place of fear, and you will find hope, rest, and peace. Be blessed.